Good morning student, a very warm good morning to all of you. Now today we are here with the lesson number 6, that is linear equation in one variable. Okay. Now before starting the lesson, some recalls are given there. Just see what is given. State which of the following are equation, give reason for your answer, also identify the variable in the equation. Okay, so in the previous lesson you have learned about the variables. Yes, so which are the variables? These x, y, z, a, b, c, these small letters are called as the variables. Okay, now you just have to tell that which of the following is as equations. So which is the equations? Yes, the equation are which is having the variable, it is at the equation. Okay, now again it is having the variable, it is again the equation, it is again the equation. Yes, this is again the equation, and this, yes, this is the equation. No, because it is not having the variable. Okay, now yes, this is not, again this is not, this is not. Okay, now which are having the variables are called the equations. Then pick out the solution from the given values given in the bracket next to each equations. Show that the other values do not satisfy the equations. So what you have to do, you just have to put the values of x is equal to 8, 7, -7 and 11. If it is satisfied, write it as these values are satisfied. Otherwise you just have to write not satisfied by these values. Okay, in this way you have to solve this one. Just see. Starting of the linear equation in one variable, some introduction is given there, and after that the first one is statement of equality. Okay, now students, what is the meaning of statement of equality? You are already familiar with the term equal to or equality, which is represented by the symbol is equal to, that you already know. Yes, this symbol is equal to means that the term of values written on its left hand side and right hand sides are equal. You know what is the meaning of LHS RHS? Means left hand side, when the left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we are using this symbol equality. Just see here, minus of -3 is equal to +3 means both the values are same, therefore here the equality sign is given. 8 plus 3 is 11, 5 plus 6 also 11 means it is the equality sign is given. So LHS is equal to LHS and RHS are equal values, and this equality is represented by the symbol is equal to. Okay, again you can see the 3 example and explanation is given there. The above mentioned statement with the sign of equality are the examples of statement of equality. So what are the statement of equality means? Both the LHS and RHS having the same value. Now what is the equation? A statement of equality containing a variable. Variable, you know, variable means the, yes, the small letters represent A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S, or any number you can use, but it is in a small letter. These are called the variables. So a statement of equality containing a variable, it is called the equation. Just see here the numbers with the variable, the number with the variable, every number is having the one variable, that is equation. This is called as an equation. Now what is linear equation? Linear equation in an equation in which the maximum power of a variable is 1. So what is a linear equation? The linear equation in an equation in which the maximum power of the variable is 1. Just see here, for example, 5x square plus 4y is equal to 0 is not a linear equation, because here the power is 2 if it is greater than 1. So this you can say as 3x plus 4y. Here you can see the power is 1, here is a 1. That is, this is called as the linear equations. Linear equations means the equation, and the linear equation is an equation in which the maximum power of variable is only 1. Okay, if it is more than 1, it is not a linear equation. See the next one, linear equation in one variable. An equation that involves only one variable, it is called equation in one variable. Okay, for example, 3x plus 4x, you can see here is the only one variable, that is x, and x is equal to 2. 10 is equal to 25x, x means here is the, yes, but here is the two equations are given, that's why it is a equation in one. It is It is sorry, here is also the x is given, so it is also the equation in one variable. Means this equation you just have only one variable. The linear equation in one variable are equation that contains only one variable. If there is only one variable, it is called the equation in one variable. Which are the linear equation? Linear equation means it is having the power only 1. And what are the equation? Equation means the statement of equality which is contained in a variable. Okay, so it is now next one. Some examples are given. X cube 4x cube plus 9x equal to 0. So it is the linear equation in one variable. Yes, it is also where, but it is not, because there are the two p and q. Here is the xx means it is a, here is also, and pq are no. This is not. Okay, here is the y is also not. Means there are the only one variable is used. It is called as the equation in one variable. Okay. Now conversion of statement to an equation. How to convert the statement to an equation? Just see, the sum of 6 times m and 5 times y is 60. 6 times m means 6 multiplied by m, and 5 times y means 5 multiplied by y is equal to 60. Okay. Now a number exceeds 6 by 4 means a required number, unknown number is x. The number is exceeds 6 by 4 means that are subtracting 6 from the numbers we get 4, means x minus 6 is equal to 4. The meaning of exceeds means you just have to subtract. Next is, continue with the next one. Conversion of an equation to a statement. Just see the equation here, 5p plus 7 is equal to 22. Okay. Now this equation can be read in the form or you can find, you can say it will be reading in the 4 way. The first one is 7 added to 5 times a number p is 22. 5 times a number p is 7 less than 22. 22 is 7 more than 5 times a number p, or you can say the sum of 5 times a number p and 7 is 22. Okay, so one equation can be read in a 4 way. You can form the 4 types of sentence from the equation. Now see the B1, a given equation y upon 2 minus 1 is equal to 5 and can be written as, you can say 1 subtracted from half of the number y is 5. Yes, a half of a number y is 1 more than 5. Taking away 1 from a half of a number y gives 5, or the difference between half of a number y and 1 is 5. So equation can be read in the 4 way. Okay. Now checking the solution of an equation. The solution of an equation means a value or a number that satisfies the equation, that is on replacing the variables with that number. LHS is equal to RHS. LHS and RHS of the equation must have equal values. Means, now consider the example x plus 2 is equal to 3. We know that 1 is the only number which are addition to 2 gives 3 as the answer. Therefore, x is equal to 1 is the solution of the equation. X plus 2 is equal to 3. Okay. Now, let us check if y is equal to 5 is the solution of equation. 2y plus 7 is equal to 70. To check this, we replace the variable y by the 5 in the equation. Means you just have to put this value of the variable in the equation and let's check that LHS is equal to RHS. Yes, when the LHS is equal to RHS, then only this variable, the value of variable satisfy the equation. Okay. Now see, some examples are solved here. Some solved examples are also given here. X plus 11 is equal to 13, where x is equal to 1. When you are putting x is equal to 1, so it is 1 plus 11 is equal to 12. But on the RHS side is equal to 13. So it is not equal. Then x is equal to 1 is not a solution to the given equation. Okay. Now again see the B1. 5x plus 3 is equal to 13, where you have to put x is equal to minus 2. When x is equal to minus 2, the answer will be 13 here, and here is the The answer will be minus 7, and in the RHS side it is the 13. So LHS does not is equal to RHS. Therefore, x is equal to minus 2 is not the solution to the given equation. Just see some example also given there. The question is, check whether x is equal to 3 is the solution of the following equation. So you just have to put x is equal to 3 in the equation. Check LHS is equal to RHS. If LHS is equal to RHS, then only the value of x is equal to 3 satisfy the equation. Okay. Now, in exercise 6.1, first question is, classify the following as equation or inequations. Okay. So which are the equations which are having the one variable? Here it is, yes, and this is also it is the equation. Okay. Now what are the inequations? These are the inequations. So here it is inequation, inequation, inequations, and you can write it as inequations. Okay. Now you see, classify the following as linear equation in one variable or linear equation in one variable. Okay. So the first one is, yes, it is the equation in one variable because here is the only one variable. X plus y is equal to 15. So it is, I think, a linear because the power is 1. It is the linear equation. Then 4x plus 17. It is again the C1 is the, yes, C1 is also the power, means it is the linear equation and linear equation in one variable also because it is having only one variable. Then which one? Yes, D. D is the equation in one variable because here is only one variable. So in this way you have to identify the equation, linear equation and equation in one variable. Now see the third question. Write the following equation as a statement. Here you have to write the statement. So just see the first one. What is given? 4x plus 5y is equal to 20. So you can say that 4 times x added to the 5 times of y gives 20. Yes, you can read it as 4 times a number x added to 4 times a number x added to 5 times a number y gives 20. Yes, you can say it as. Now if we are saying the B1, 2x plus 5 is equal to 8. How can you read that? 5 is added to 2 times a number x gives 8. Yes, you can say like that. Or a number 2 times is added to the 5 gives 8. So in this way you have to find, you have to write the statements. You know how to write. You can write in any way. Okay. Now see the fourth question. Check if the given values of the solutions and the respective equation. For that what you have to do? Here 2x is equal to 15 means you have to put x is equal to 15. Here you can check, that is 2 multiplied by 15 is equal to 30. Yes. So LHS is equal to RHS means value is correct. Okay. Now 3p minus 2 is equal to 30. So p is equal to 5. So it is 3 multiplied by 5 minus 2. 3 5s are 15 minus 2 is 13. Again the value is correct. Okay. In this way you have to put the numbers and write the values, it is correct or not. See the question, fifth one. Write the equation for the following statement. Okay. A school canteen has 2 types of burger, a small burger and a large burger. On a particular day, the number of small burgers are 5 more than twice the number of a large burger. Okay. So also there are 35 small burgers. So how can you write it as? You can consider a number of large burgers. So number of large burger is equal to, if you are considering large burger is equal to x, then 5 more than twice the number of large burgers. So you can say add 2x, or you can say it as, now 2 types of burgers are there. Okay. So then small burger and large burger. On a particular day the number of small burgers are 5 more than twice the large number. So you can say large burger, number of large burger is equal to x. Okay. Then On the another day, small burgers are 5 more than twice the number. So large number, twice the large number. Twice the large number. Twice the large number means 2x, and more than means plus 5. Okay. So then again also there are 35 small burgers. So you can write it as, that is 35 is equal to 5 plus 2x. Okay. So in this way you have to form the equation. Now see the next one. Next one is also given there. You just have to write is, the perimeter of triangle is 40. The second side of the triangle is 5 less than the first side of the first side, and the third side is 3 times more than the second side. You just consider the side as a x, then the second side is 5 less than means x minus 5, and the third side is 3 more than means you just have to x plus 3. So in this way you have to find the answers. Okay. Now see the next question. Now see, here you have finished the exercise 6.1. Okay. Now see the next one. Solving an equation. A solution of an equation is also known as the root of an equation. The solution or the root of an equation is that value of variable which satisfies the equation. Recall that a linear equation in one variable has a unique solution. Now if you consider the equation x plus 5 is equal to 9. Okay. By replacing the unknown variable x by a blank, we can rewrite the equation as blank plus 5 is equal to 9. We can easily fill this blank with the appropriate number, because here we need to find a number which when added to 5 gives 9 as a sum. We know that 4 is the number which when added to 5 gives 9. We get this number when we subtract 5 from 9. Okay. So instead of writing x plus 5 is equal to 9. Okay. So when you have to find x is equal to, you just have to replace addition by subtraction. So x is equal to 9 minus 5. So x is equal to, you will get the answer 4. Therefore x is equal to 4 is the solution of the equation x plus 5 is equal to 9. Okay. When x is equal to 4, LHS is equal to RHS. So hence x is equal to 4 is the correct solution to the given equation. Okay. Now while solving this equation, we took the number 5 from LHS to RHS. This number 5 was added to x in LHS, whereas in RHS it was subtracted from 9. Yes, you can see here, with change in side, addition was converted to the subtraction, and this method of solving the equation is known as method of transposition. Let us now discuss in details what is the method. Now, method to solve a linear equation in one variable. The first method is trial and error method. In this method, we guess a number that satisfied the given equation. Okay. For example, 5x is equal to 30. Here, we think of a number which when multiplied with 5 gives 30. The only such number is 6. You know the solution is 6. So this is the trial error method. You just have to put the number and check the answer. It will be right or wrong. Just see, given example is there. X minus 2 is equal to 10. Okay. So you just have to find by putting the number x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3. You know the answer that when you are subtracting 12 minus 2, it is equal to 20. But in the trial and error method, what you have to do, you just see the example 3. Here you have to put the value of p. If you are putting 1, it is not satisfied. 2, 3, 4, 5. When it is satisfying, when you are putting a p is equal to 6, then only you will get the answer LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. So in this way, you just have to try and error means you just have to put the number and see the answer. It is LHS is equal to RHS, then only it will satisfy. Up to you just have to put the number and check the answers. Okay. Now the second method is method of transposition. The common method used for solving linear equation is the method of transposition. The word transpose means changing the side of the number. Just see, Addition becomes, on changing the side, is gives subtraction. Subtraction, addition. Multiplication changes to division, and division changes to multiplication, where the number are transferred to the next side. Just see here, 2x plus 8 is equal to 15. When this 8 is on that side goes, what it gives? It minus 8. Okay, so the equation become 2x is equal to 50 minus 8. So 2x is equal to 42, while when here you can see x is in the multiplication form. So you just have to divide x divided by 2, 42 divided by 2. Otherwise x is equal to 42 divided by 2 is equal to 21. So this is the transposing rule. Now see the third method of balancing an equation. We know that in an equation, left hand side is always equal to the right hand side. RHS, consider the equation x plus 2 is equal to 5. Okay, now see in this equation what will happen. For balancing that side, what you have to do, x plus 2, so you just have to write the minus 2 from the both the side, because why you have to just balance the equation. The same quantity can be added to both the sides of an equation without changing the equality. The same quantity can be subtracted from both the sides of equation without changing the equality. Okay, means if here is the addition, you just have to subtract from both the sides. If here is the subtraction, you just add both the side. If it is given in the multiplication, you just have to divide on the both the side. And if your division is given, you just have to multiply on both the side to finding out the answers. Okay. Now see, so solve the following equation by method of balancing. So what you have to do, 2 of q plus 4 is equal to 2. So here you just have to write, here q is in the 2 is in the multiplication form. So you just have to divide it by 2 here and to divide it by 2 on the that side also. So you will get answer q plus 4 is equal to 1. Now here you can see 4 is in the addition form. When it goes that side, you just have to plus 4, just make it minus 4. So you will get q is equal to minus 3. Okay. Now in this way you have to solve the remaining one. So this method is called as the balancing equation method. Are you understood, everyone? Solve the following equation and then verify the solution. It is not mentioned here by which method you have to do. So I think the transposing method is the best method. Okay. Now by transposing method you can solve the remaining one. Solve the following equation and check your result in each case. What you have to do, 15x minus 4 minus 2x plus 3 minus 3 x plus 8 is equal to 0. If the question is arises, what you have to do, just equate the equation, you will get the answer 10x is equal to 90, and finding out that what you have to do, here the x in the multiplication form, so that on that side it goes and it convert into the division form. So 10x upon 10, x is equal to 90 upon 10, you will get the answer x is equal to 9. Okay. And verification, how you can do the verification? By substituting x is equal to 9 in this equation. If LHS is equal to RHS, then only your answer will satisfy the equation. Okay. So in this way you just have to write the answers. Now the topic is constructing equation from a given solution. Okay, given an equation we can find a unique solution for it, but if we are given a solution, then we can make a many equation as we want from that solution. Okay, so equation to solution, how we are solving? There exists a unique solution of an equation, and solution is there exists infinite number of equations corresponding to the given solution. Okay, now to solve an equation we eliminate the numbers written with the variable one by one by transposing or by balancing method, and when finding a solution of equation we introduce some numbers with some operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division to both the sides of equation to construct the various equation. Okay, now see, construct three equations with the solution x is equal to 3. For that what you have to write, you just have to make by your own and solve the example. Practical application of linear equation in one variable. Now see what you have to do. Read the problem carefully and note down what is given and what is required. Denote the unknown by some variables, say x, y, p, q, etc. Translate the statement of the word problem step by step to mathematical statements. Look for the quantities that are equal and write the equation by writing appropriate expression for these quantities. Solve the equation for the unknown. Check whether the solution satisfied the condition given in the problem. Now see, the example is given. The length of a rectangle is 6 meter less than the thrice its breadth. Find the dimension of the rectangle if its perimeter is 148 meter. Okay, what is given? The length of a rectangle is 6 meter less than its breadth. If we are consider its breadth is x, then what is its length is 3x minus 6. Okay, then what is the perimeter of rectangle? The perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B. So it is equal to 148. So when you are solving the example by transposing, you will get x is equal to 20. Means if x is the breadth 20, then 54 is the length of the rectangle. So you can verify this by putting in the number in the formula. You will get the same answer, means your answer is right. Okay. Now some riddles are given there. You just have to read and solve the riddles also. Now see exercise 6.2. What is given? Construct 3 equations for each of the following solutions. You just have to make, you know how to solve, how to write the equations of the solutions. Okay. Now see the second one. Convert the following statement into equation and solve them. Just see the first one. 1/3 of a number minus 10 gives 17. 1/3 of a number. If we are considering the number x, so 1/3 of that number is x upon 3. Okay. So 1/3 of the number is x upon 3 minus 10 is gives 17. Okay. So this is the equation. Now see the B1. If 3 is subtracted from a number, the result is 10. If we are considering the number is x, if 3 is subtracted from number means, if 13, x minus 13, it is equal to x. So now you have to solve also this example. X minus 13 is equal to 10. Okay. Now, so for x is equal to use the transposing method. 10 minus 13 means you have to write plus 13. So x is equal to 23. Okay. Now see the third one. See. Sum of a number and 7 is 2 times 13. Okay. So sum of a number and 7 is 2 times 13. Means sum of a number means x plus 7 is equal to 2 times 13 means 26. So x is equal to 26 minus 7. So x is equal to 13. So 13 plus 7 is equal to 26? No. Sum of a number and it's 2 times 13. So 2 times. Okay. So right here 2 times. So here you have to write 2x plus 14 is equal to 26. So 2x is equal to 26 minus 14. So 2x is equal to 12. X is equal to 12 divided by 2. So x is equal to 6. Okay. When you double these numbers, 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 7. Okay. So you will get the answer x is equal to 6. Okay. Now in this way you have to solve the remaining one. You see the third one. Solve the following equation, that is minus of 20. You can solve here. Minus of 21a minus of 21x is equal to 42. Now here you can see it is in the multiplication form. So just to divide 21x divided by x. X is equal to 42 divided by minus of 21. So x is equal to minus of 2. Okay. Now see the B1. 2 times x minus 5 is equal to 4 times x minus 10. Okay, so solve the example. 2 2s are 2x minus 10 is equal to 4x minus 40. Okay, now change the variables. Here you have to write 2x. Here is the minus sign, so make it as plus 4. Here is the plus sign, just make it as 2x minus 4x is equal to minus 40 plus 10. So here you have to write minus 30 and is the minus of 2x. So cancel the minus sign, you will get 2x is equal to 30 and x is equal to 30 divided by 2. So x is equal to 15. Okay, now in this way you have to solve the remaining one. Just see the fourth question. See the fourth question. Students of a class have a total of 102 pens. Okay, so total number of pens is equal to 102. Some of the pens are gel pens and the number of non-gel pens are 2 more than 3 times the number of gel pens. So what you have to do, you just have to write the number of gel pen is equal to x and number of non-gel pens are non-gel pen is equal to 3 times the number plus 2. Okay, so and the total number of pens are is equal to 102. So while adding gel pen and non-gel pen, you will get x plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 102. So here is the 4x plus 2 is equal to 102. 4x is equal to 100. Here is a plus, means we have to minus. 4x is equal to 102 minus 2 is equal to 100. So x is equal to 100 divided by 4. So x is equal to 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20. So the number of x means number of gel pen is equal to 25. Okay, now you just have to find the riddle also. I am a number, tell my identity. Okay, tell me 5 times over and added a 60. If the number we are considering x, so 5 times the number is 5x plus 60, it is equal to 5x plus 60. You can write it as the number is 5. You can take the 5 times plus 60. It is equal to how much? Add a 60. To reach a double century, you still need 40. Means you just have to add again 40 and you will get the number 200. So just see 5x plus 100 is equal to 200. So 5x is equal to 200 minus 100. So 5x is equal to 100. So x is equal to 100 divided by 5. So the number will be 20. Okay. So in this way you have to solve the riddles also. Now see, some examples are given like that only. You have to solve by your own. Okay, you will understood how to solve. Now see the question number 12. What is? A length of a rectangle is 8 more times its breadth. If we consider breadth is equal to x, then length is equal to x plus 8. And what is the perimeter? P is equal to 128. Right? Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B. Okay, so it is equal to, what is the L? X plus 8 plus B is equal to x and it is equal to 128. Okay, now here you have to write 2 128. Here is the 2x plus 8. Okay, now solve the example. 128. Here is the 2. Here is the 2 to the 4x plus 16. Okay, now 128 minus 16 is equal to 4x. So 8 minus 6 2. Here is the 1. Here is the 1 is equal to 4x. So 4x is equal to 112. X is equal to 112 divided by 4. So x is equal to 28. So the breadth is 28 and the length is equal to 28 plus 8 is 36. Okay, in this way you have to solve the all remaining ones. All are depending on this same all are having the same procedure. So students, I hope all the topics in the lesson number 6, that is algebraic equation, you will understood very well. Thank you so much everyone for attending the class. Next we are meeting in the next class. Thank you so much.